Mini Bloks Plays.
Hello, welcome to Mini Bloks Plays Road Rash 3 on the Sega Mega Drive, the Genesis. Yes, I've upgraded to the wonderful era of 16-bit. And here I am playing one of my favorite Mega Drive games that I've had for a long time. And it is Road Rash. Of course, it's Road Rash 3. I've played the other ones a little bit, but Road Rash 3 is the game that I had, the game that I've played, the game that I own, the game that I love. And it's all kinds of fun, you know? It's such a simple thing of letting me get on a motorcycle and race, but in the meantime, allow me to smack some fools in the neck with a crowbar. It's such a simple format of the pleasure of racing and violence combined. You know? How did that car not run over? Seal it back. Yeah, so I might not become first place. Well, sounds like the police are on the way. Oh no, they're already in front of me. I believe we're in Brazil. I tried to hit a policeman with a crowbar in the head. That probably doesn't go down so well for my motorcycle racing career. Do you know what? I'm going to tell you about a game called MotorStorm on the PlayStation 3. Now, when the PS3 came out, it launched with MotorStorm from the now defunct Evolution Studios, and I really love MotorStorm, especially the first one and the second one to a lesser extent, and the series went kind of downhill from there. But the first one was awesome. And when I bought my PS3, what was special about it was the fact that when I bought it, I had a choice of games. And within the choice of games, I was already going to get Resistance Fall of Man, although I wasn't like a massive fan of that game. But also was this game called MotorStorm. And I was sat there on the computer trying to decide which one I wanted. And I was already kind of interested and fairly confident MotorStorm would be the one I got. And then I watched the trailer, and there was a bit where you can race on the motorcycles and you can punch people. And I was like, absolutely buying this game. Now, MotorStorm is not Road Rash under any circumstance, but the first one, and I think even the second one, allowing you to punch riders was kind of like enough to make me remember the funness, the awesomeness of Road Rash. And so I bought MotorStorm, and I loved it. Still do. Haven't played it for a very long time. I am yawning quite a lot. But yeah, it's just a very simple, kind of enjoyable experience of racing through all these different continents, progressing your place up the stands, finished in 5th place, right next to Belladonna, who I believe just talked some smack from the first one, and then you get a little ending bit of some kind of crazy thing that happened. I mean, was that me? There we go. Now, the Mega Drive that I've got here is the Mega Drive 1, the original. Now, I had the Mega Drive 2. Take that, you fool. And I still own my Mega Drive 2, but for capturing footage, you really want the Mega Drive 1 or the Sega Master System. The first iterations of the Sega consoles allow you to convert to SCART, which allows you to upscale to HDMI incredibly easily, whereas the older ones, not so much. I mean, the second iteration of the consoles, not so much. Anyway, so I bought this one. I bought this Mega Drive back around my birthday, I think. And Road Rash is a very awesome, intensely musical game. I absolutely loved the soundtrack for it. But having just played a test run just to see what it's like on capture, to me, the audio is slightly off. I'm not sure why that is. It's not the capture card, it's coming directly from the Mega Drive. Let's try not to run over the dog. But so far this one sounds perfect. It just seems to be the opening title that struggles a little bit. But once it's got going, maybe once it's warmed up the engines and revved around, it seems to be alright. Now, I don't really know how long to be playing this Let's Play for. Because, like, for me, Road Rash is one of those games I can probably sit down and play for a considerable amount of time. I love the crowbar. It's always been my favorite. And there's nothing better than that sound of steel on the back of someone's helmet. Although they only slightly flinch at the neck before they go flying off the bike after a couple of hits. But, you know, if you enjoy the whole retro video gaming thing and you like racing games, then for me, Road Rash was kind of... No one did it better than Road Rash. Just because it's awesome music, really good gameplay, a really cool feature that isn't just racing, it's racing and fighting. A nice sort of kind of like level progression where you get you know, the different bikers, the different rashes, they talk smack at you as you go throughout the races if you increase. I'm first place! I didn't even realise that. I'll probably end up crashing or something before I get to the finish line now that I've noticed. Never mind! But it's a nice way that people talk crap at you and then you get to, you know, you get to know the different characters, and it almost makes you understand who you go around the world racing with and against. And then you kind of get little feuds going, you understand like who's going to be at the top and who you're trying to beat. And then you get money for it, and then you get to go out and buy new bikes and spend your hard-earned cash whilst you travel the world racing and hitting fools in the head with crowbars. You'll regret it, Rhonda. I had to go turn the music down in my headphones because Road Rash is great with music, but if you're trying to do commentary as well, it's overpowering, which again is good, unless you need to kind of find that perfect balance of listening and talking. Because like if you can't hear yourself, you don't understand quite how it's all working out. What's your problem, man? So we're up in Germany in the icy times. Missed it. But yeah, I think you can actually run people over as well. They make a weird noise. I'll try and run one over if I seem to be going that way. I'm already first place again. That's not a good sign, is it? I just bought an upgraded bike, which I think the rat bikes aren't as powerful as the super bikes. And already, there's just no problem. I seem to be followed by Slim, who's trying to take away the first place. But too bad, Slim. I guess maybe one's somewhat negative, because once you got quite far ahead, you're quite far ahead, and the whole integrating with people and hitting them in the head with crowbars. It's kind of fun, although it is icy and I just fell off the bike. And now I'm this place. It's just to be 6. There's Belladonna, who insists on talking smack, but I'll just hit in the head with a crowbar and then we'll be good. Didn't work out so. Now she's down, bruh. Aw. Is it bad that in the game you see someone you could have run over and I immediately leave that scenario, that encounter with disappointment? Never mind. Now something that I do know is the chap's name, the guy's name that made Road Rash. Also doesn't own the license for it, it's an EA game. And he's hitting in the head with a crowbar. But yeah, so the guy that made Road Rash, he did a Kickstarter for a new game, which is more or less just Road Rash. Like Road Rampage or something like that, I can't remember. I know when it first came about, it was just to be made for the Xbox 360. It's been going for a while. Given the fact that the PS4's like the more prominent next-gen platform, I think it's going to go multi-platform from then on. But the last time I saw any kind of footage of the game, it just didn't... Oh, no. It just didn't feel like what I wanted from a modern next-gen Road Rash. And I'm not saying that I want it to be all kinds of realistic. It just didn't seem to quite have the same sort of breath of life as the originals. But it's something I'm going to go back and check out and see what it's like, because I'd like to support it. I'd definitely like to own it and play it. So I will go back and see what it is like, and then we'll take it from there, really. If it looks like it's going to be any good, then that's a game that I'd love to be getting, love to be playing. Bloody hell! What's going on with the roads in Italy? But oh! Take that, fool! Sergio. It's in his country, you see. There he is. Sergio squawking like a chicken. Wow! There's some dangerous drivers in Italy. Take that, Sergio. I enjoy the fact that this one seems a little bit harder to get to the top. As it progresses, that's a good thing. See you later, Belladonna. Where's Uncle Lou? And that's the fun part of it, you know, because you pay attention to the riders, trying to hit them in the heads with the crowbars, and then all of a sudden you plow face first into a road sign. It adds a nice dynamic. And the races aren't too long either, really. So you don't have that long to get to the top before you've got to be winning this thing. 5th place. Not bad. Honestly, these people talking smack who I just defeated. Take that, Biff. Whoop. Bloody hell! Whoever that was kicked me halfway across the country. Still survived it, so yeah. Even Kenya's got police on motorcycles. Whoa! I actually forgot that was a thing. M-boat. Only elephants can wear ivory, and only cheetahs can speed on my roads. And he took $200 off me. What's going on? I guess if you spend less time trying to attack fools with your crowbar, you kind of get down the numbers a bit more quickly. But sometimes you just gotta hit Jorg in the head. Might be George, might be Zorg. Might be Zorg's brother before he goes crazy in the 5th element. Take that, Rhonda. What's your problem? Scab boy. Not the police. That's what you get for talking smack, Akira. I think it's time to redeem myself and be 1st place. Someone just ran over a dog. There it is. Belladonna is obsessed trying to knock me off the bike. Didn't work though, because now she's on the floor. Move over, Natasha. I've got places to be. Like 1st place. There's a cow. Whoop. Woo! Lucy Lou is determined to be a problem. Those oil packets are dangerous too, but luckily I kicked him out of the way. Right on my tail. It's great. And that is how it is done. First place, twice. That'll do. Straight back all the way around the world to Brazil, where it all began and also ends. Mini Bloks is qualified on 2 of 5 tracks on this level. Thank you very much. That's I like your style, but you can still learn from me when it comes to drawing blood, which is funny because I hit you in the head with a crowbar, mate. Just letting you know. Thank you very much for watching my Let's Play, though. I hope you had a good time with me playing Road Rash 3 on the Sega Mega Drive. I'm still used to saying that. If you want to see me play anything else, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick out games at random that I really want to play, which is kind of the whole point of Mini Bloks Plays. But thanks for watching me hit people in the head with a crowbar, because it's all kinds of entertainment. Thank you very much for watching my video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below to see up the latest from my channel. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest under Mini Bloks. What else would it be? If you want to go see some more violent video games, then you can go find me play the entire Vigilante on the Sega Master System over on Mini Bloks Plays, or to look at me open up some brand new Marvel 500 Series 7 minifigures blind bags, then you can go find that over on Mini Bloks Unbox. But for everything else, road racing, rashing, crowbars, and violence, make sure to keep it locked to Mini Bloks.